Funeral arrangements are set for the Park County mother of two brutally beaten to death inside her own home.
At the same time, the man investigators are trying to link to that homicide is slowly being brought back home to begin facing justice. News 10's Brent Frazier was in the small town of Rosedale today, where they say murder isn't supposed to happen. Brent?
Patrice, 55-year-old Kathy Bays leaves behind two daughters, Sarah, who's in her early 20s, and Hannah, who'll be graduating from high school in about a year. Tonight, loved ones want Kathy to be remembered as a motorcycle riding career insurance adjuster with an infectious laugh and a heart as big as her Harley. The state is close to closing in on a suspect in this brutal domestic murder in this small town. But just to be safe, sheriff's investigators are playing it close to the bulletproof vest.
We just don't want to make any public statements at this point in time that might jeopardize the investigation and or the prosecution of the suspects. So
that suspect is 52-year-old Earl Edwards, Kathy Bays' live-in boyfriend of less than a year now. Bays' family and friends share very little about Edwards, but truth is they actually know very little to share. Other than the man Kathy had taken in last year was reclusive to most and pretty much kept to himself. Prying into Earl Edwards' past, whether he likes it or not, will be the job of the Park County Sheriff's Department in the coming weeks. One of the primary unanswered questions, why did Edwards hightail it to the state of Georgia after, according to investigators, beating his live-in lover to death? He just kind of hopped on an interstate and headed south?
correct.
Any reason for him to be down there in Georgia?
We haven't determined that either. If he has friends or some kind of a connection there, we don't know what that is at this point.
So far, the Park County Sheriff's Department is only able to hold Earl Edwards on a charge of aggravated battery. Once he's back in the valley, which should be by bedtime tonight, then it is up to the prosecutor's office to decide what heftier murder-related charges are appropriate in this case. Patrice.
Very interesting. Thank you, Brent.